Mr. Nightspyder here, and you're watching the Nightspyder Collector. And today we're going to be taking a look at Quickslinger, also known as Slingshot, the original name. A while back, some of you may or may not know this, but a while back Hasbro lost a lot of their rights to a lot of character names, which is why occasionally you'll see, like, for example, Autobot Ratchet, because they just can't put Ratchet anymore. They have to extend it so they don't violate it. They might have lost that one to Sony with Ratchet and Clank, actually. But anyway, here is Quickslinger. I keep wanting to say Slingshot, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. He is the same mold as Firefly. I was hoping initially for something a little different, for the wings to be maybe a little more rounded, because it reminded me of a classic aerial bot that was out, but unfortunately when I got it, the exact same thing. So there it is. And another thing that kind of blows my mind is, I remember back in the day a lot of these figures used to be, when you got a Transformer, it was in vehicle mode. And then most of the anticipation was like, I can't wait to get into this character. And they've kind of taken that away. Now you just have the character in the box, and you're just kind of like, okay, that's what he looks like. Whatever. So I think they've taken away some of the excitement by doing that. But anyway, let's get this guy in leg mode, and we'll do it as it progresses. The different modes. So straightforward. Just as with most of the aerial bots, just pop the legs open because they're like this folding thing going on. Fold up the combiner peg. Close the legs. Get the wings however you like them. This is my preference. I like things as compact and sleek as possible. Let's get the combiner peg. And there you have it. Leg mode, Combiner War style. Exact same thing. Firefly, and I'm saying that a lot, but I mean, if you have Firefly, you know what to expect. Cool. So let's get this guy into arm combine mode and then be on our way. And it's pretty simple. I like to fold these back for combine mode for the arms, but honestly, to each their own. You can do whatever way you like. Okay. Paste that back in. Connect it. I think we are solid. And then, essentially, if you don't know by now, it's basically robot mode with his arms in a bunch of weird places and his head tucked away and legs stuck together. So let's get this port open. Combiner hand. And there you have it. Pretty, and once again, you could get the arms and wings however you like them, but that's essentially it. Pretty cool. I really like this series. Some people, they're really like hating on it because they prefer third parties, but I don't feel like spending $100 on one figure. I think this is a great deal. Spending $15-20. The only thing that really drives me nuts with this is when you go on Amazon or something and you're paying double, like $30. I'm like, are you kidding me? $30? You're tripping. Talk about milking it, The good thing is, we got a new head mold. Instead of the same old, at least they switched that up and didn't give him Firefly's head. So that's a good thing. As you can see, the color, you know what, actually, let me just get out my Firefly. As you can see, same mold, exact same mold. What you're looking, the main difference is here, you're looking, his hands have black painted at the ends, like where the wrist is going forward. The knees are painted different color. These are black, those are more of a goldish. And even the feet, these are silver, those are black. And then the combiner ports are different colors. And obviously he's red in the vehicle mode and he's white. But, I mean, it looks good. They both look good. I mean, they have good painting on them, just enough. I'm happy with it. The only thing that I really felt was a slap in the face, because we're already getting a remold. And there's a lot of exceptions. Like when you buy a Seeker set, you expect the same mold in different color variations of the, for each representation of the figure. But the Aerobots is a little, the expectations are a little different. So I was really disappointed when the vehicle mode were identical. I was expecting just some slightly different mold. I understand they're using the same body, but just something custom to it, especially if they're doing an exclusive team up with Amazon. But it's just, same thing. And the thing I felt that was really a slap in the face is the combiner ports for each one. You literally got the exact same combiner port. Didn't even come up with a different type of weapon. Same combiner port. I don't even know whose is whose anymore. Exact same combiner port. So that's a little disappointing. Primary weapon. Exact same primary weapon. So I really feel like there was little effort made with this guy, because they knew everybody wanted a Slingshot, Quickslinger, and they did it. I even think, I'm starting to second guess, I even think that head might be someone else's head that they threw on him. Kind of reminds me of Alpha Bravo, but I don't have him with me right now. I have to go take a look. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But on a positive note, and more of a glass half full type of perspective, a cool benefit to having these types of molds being similar is when you've combined Superion, you really get that you can make the arm symmetrical, or you can make the legs symmetrical, which in itself is pretty cool. So I think that is a positive side, regardless of my disappointments. And this is just my opinion. Everyone may have different feelings about it, but I just expected something a little bit more, something to make it a little bit, just to differentiate itself from Firefly. However, I actually hesitated to do this video. I sat on it for a couple days. Actually, it was probably a week, because when you have feelings about figures, if you're a collector, you care about the figures you have. You get upset sometimes, or you'll get really frustrated. I mean, to a degree, and I think many collectors can agree with me. We'll take it personal. But the thing I really had to do is step back and realize the history of where this whole combiner thing came from. Like 20, 30 years ago, this was what we got. You got blocky figures, no articulation, limited range of motion, in vehicle mode, robot mode, combined mode, you name it. The one thing they did get right is you could actually switch them up with arms and legs. Actually, a lot of them were designed like that. They didn't just be designed to stay like the cartoon showed. So that's a plus. So for a lot of people, this right here is the holy grail. Not me. I personally, I look back and I'm like, God, that I mean, you're a kid. I don't get the same warm, fuzzy feelings that I would get back then. But now, I look at these, and there's so much more to appreciate as far as articulation, as in color, versatility, design. These are engineered very well, so I really have to kind of balance out my thoughts on this. I really, as a combiner, I would have been fine with just Firefly and having Alpha Bravo, because a lot of people, like, that was their grievances, like they don't want Alpha Bravo, he's not known. I would have been fine with the Air Raid, Alpha Bravo, Firefly, Skydive, and I would have been happy because they're all a little different. They all brought something new to the table. But with this, it seemed like they were just, they just wanted to complete the original aerial bots, and I mean, they did it. It's clean. You can see for yourself. There's no sloppy paint. It's a clean figure, but I hate feeling like I bought something twice, or the quality to make it just a little, different from the others. You just didn't do it. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe, share the video, and like it if you have a chance. Thank you for watching. This is the Nightspyder Collector, and have a good night.